Hello there FPL managers, welcome back to another FPL video for season 2021-22. FPL season is set to kick off in less than 3 weeks, and today we're going to be looking at my current FPL team for game week 1. If you guys haven't noticed already, I have tried to improve and upgrade my mic systems, and hopefully it gives you a better sound quality and experience to the listeners. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a like and please hit that subscribe button which you see at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, let's jump right into this video. So the team currently is set up in 3-4-3 formation with Sanchez in goal. We know Brighton have got some good fixtures defensively to start with. So I've gone with Sanchez, who is also second most owned goalkeeper in the game at the moment. Although there is a concern in defense with obviously Ben White moving on to Arsenal most likely, and there is some rumor today that Dunk is also out for at least for the first couple of weeks with a toe injury. So I'm a bit concerned that this might cause some defensive issues with the Brighton team. But on the flip side, maybe Sanchez is going to get a lot more save points because there will be a lot more shot on target, which he could be saving. So in defense, I've gone with TAA, Shaw and Dean, all proven FPL players. TAA is playing Norwich. I think it's a great fixture for him. He was top among the defenders for expected goal involvement last season, and he also had 55 goal attempts. So I think he's pretty good to start with. And Shaw, he already has a high ownership, and there is a concern that he is slightly injured, but we have to wait and see if he's going to start. But if he does start, he's definitely going to be in my team for game week 1. Dean, we know Dean has got a high potential for assists, and the slight caveat here is that they've got a new manager in Rafa Benitez, who is a defensively minded manager. So I don't know how they're going to be setting up. I've got him there currently anyway. It's a price point as well. He's 5.5 million. So if it doesn't do well, I can move him on to some other defenders in the game. So yeah, so in the midfield, I've gone with Fernandes, Salah, Sarr and Jota. Fernandes is again a pick that is highly likely to be in my team for game week 1. He was the most scoring midfielder for the last season with 244 points, scored 22 goals and 5 assists. And I'm sure he's going to get a lot more penalties this season as well. Manchester United get a lot of penalties. I think they get an average of 10 penalties a season. So and we know Rashford is most likely to be out with a shoulder operation. So if that's the case, then we know for sure that Fernandes is going to be taking the pens for United. Mo Salah will be playing Norwich away, and he is most likely going to be heavily captained for game week 1, and he's got great fixtures to begin with. He's also highly owned at the moment, close to 50% owned, so you don't want to go into game week 1 without Mo Salah. So my pun here is Sarr. We know he's got promoted this time with Watford, but they have played in the Premier League before. Sarr has played in the Premier League before. He is a talisman, and he's got 13 goals and 4 assists in the Championship last season. Apparently he's on the penalties as well if Dini is not around, is not in the team. So I'm gonna take a punt on Sarr. They've got some good fixtures to start with, so yeah, let's see how that goes. And he's cheap. He's just 6 million, so you're not spending a lot of money on him. Lastly, I've got Jota. This fourth midfielder position for me was a tricky one. I also wanted to keep that price point in case other options emerge in the first few weeks. So Jota is 7.5 million, Liverpool option in the attack, especially if Firmino comes back late. I don't think he's joined the training yet, so and I've seen Jota in the training already, so hopefully he's going to start in the first few game weeks, and if he does start, I think he can return you some points. I can always move him on to somebody like Rafinha or Bundia and so on. That's why I've got Jota as my fourth midfielder at the moment. Moving on, strikers, I've got Watkins, Tony and Antonio. We know Watkins and Antonio both are proven FPL players. Watkins have got 14 goals and 5 assists in the last season, which is incredible for someone who came in into Aston Villa from a promoted team. So yeah, well, especially with Bundy and Grealish, if Grealish stays with Aston Villa, I think they're going to create a lot of chance for Watkins. Tony, he's currently highest owned player from a promoted team. He's playing Arsenal, but they are playing at home, and he enables me to get other players in my defense and midfield. So he's 6.5 million, and yeah, hence why I've gone with Tony. And Antonio, if he plays, he's going to bring you FPL points, we know that, and hopefully his hamstring doesn't pull, and hopefully he can play a lot of matches, at least for the first few game weeks before we consider wildcarding. So yeah, so I've got Antonio in my team. On my bench, I've got Foster, Chambers, Brownhill, and Aït-Nouri. Basically, Foster is a 4.0 goalkeeper who's going to sit on my bench. Chambers, he got some attend returns in the friendly match that he played, so which is a good thing. And I checked his starts. Apparently he started the last 4 match for Arsenal in the last season. I think he's a good option on that right hand side of the Arsenal defense. So yeah, Chambers is an option. Again, my 4.5 options are all changeable. Good thing about this bench is I've got hopefully all playing defenders and the midfielders. So Brownhill is the other one. He got some goals in the friendly matches, so in the preseason. So Brownhill, if he doesn't get a goal or anything, he's going to get a clean sheet, hopefully gets 3 points. And Aït-Nouri, it's basically don't want to book in a transfer. We know Wolves have got some good fixtures from gaming 4 onwards, so he's just going to be on my bench hopefully, and he can come on when needed after a couple of game weeks. So that's my team, and obviously my captain is going to be Mo Salah against Norwich in the first game week, and I'm pretty sure his ownership is going to be really high for that game week. So and Fernandes will be my vice captain. So there will be few players who I'm confident will be staying in my team for game week 1. Like I said, I mean, this team could be changing, and I have few players that will stay in game week 1, and these are those players, you know, basically TAA, Shaw, Fernandes, Salah, Watkins, Antonio, and Foster. These are the players who might still be in my team come game week 1. I think Salah is a lock-in, TAA is a lock-in, and Shaw, if he's fit to start the first game, then he is a lock-in. And Fernandes as well. If you want to save money, maybe you can start with Sancho instead of Fernandes, but I'm likely to start with Fernandes, and then if I need the money later on, maybe I can downgrade him to Sancho. As I said, these 4, 5, 6, 7 players is likely to be in my team come game week 1. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and please hit that subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. I'll be back with more FPL videos, so please stay tuned, guys. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.